More troubles for the People's Democratic Party as a federal high court in Abuja stops the McCarthy's committee from going ahead with a planned Port Harcourt National Convention. Senator Alimadu Sharif gets an injunction. McCarthy Group says they are not moved by the judgment. And the controversy over the pardon allegation gets hotter by the day as Honorable Jibrin Diaz, the Speaker, Honorable Dogara, saying the will continue to release more revelations, damning ones for that matter, and the pardon allegations. It gets to a head now. And that's our focus on the program. Many thanks for joining us, everyone. This is Politics Today, live on Channels Television. We're bringing you the latest and the hottest stories on the political scene in Nigeria. It's a fast-paced world, and we're trying to keep you abreast of some of the latest coming in. But let's bring you up to speed with some of these top political stories we're following right now.
The political roundup on Channels Television. Here are your top political stories this time.
Everyone may be concerned about the present economic situation in Nigeria, and most prominent citizens have been speaking on ways to go. For a former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, he says he trusts the government to do its best to drive the nation out of the critical economic situation.
Let the present authority find a way out of the crisis.
And the solution to the Niger Delta violence is one of the things which took the governor of Bayelsa State, Seriake Dixon, to the Aso Villa. For the governor of the South-South state, military option or force will be counterproductive.
The issues in the Niger Delta, the terrain, the historic nature of the issues and challenges are such that military solution may not be the way forward.
And the alleged decision to stop the PDP National Convention by the McCarthy leadership, slated to hold in Port Harcourt, is receiving a strong resistance by People's Democratic Party National Youth Movement. The alleged plot to use the Federal High Court to scuttle the rescheduled party's National Convention. The factional chairman of the party, Senator Alimadu Sharif, and 8 others are said to have approached the Federal High Court, Abuja, for an order of interlocutory injunction restraining the Independent National Electoral Commission and the party from conducting the National Convention, slated for August the 17th.
How can Sharif be both plaintiff and defendant? How did the coincidence happen that it is the same judge that has been giving him series of orders that this matter has fallen on his table again?
And you're up to date. Those are your top political stories you need to know.
Thank you so much for staying with us. So many things are happening at the same time, and of course here on Channel Television we are trying to put our hands on all of those things so that you can get them as we get them right here. Let me bring you some of the latest on the crisis rocking the leadership of the People's Democratic Party. Well, it looked like the storm was over for the People's Democratic Party after a long time since the McCarthy Caretaker Committee made overtures to resolving the crisis rocking the party. But in a twist, the event of today appears to have distorted that whole narrative. Here is what happened today. A federal high court sitting in Abuja has affirmed Senator Alimadu Sharif as the authentic national chairman of the People's Democratic Party. According to the court today, only actions and decisions made by the Sharif-led leadership are lawful and binding. The court, however, says that though he has the powers to nullify the ruling of the Port Harcourt division of the Federal High Court, which recognized the McCarthy-led leadership, it will not do so because there is no application to that effect before him. Hence, it will allow the Court of Appeal to do justice to that. The court held that a purported convention held in Port Harcourt on May the 20th was held in violation of the 2 court orders of the Lagos Division of the Federal High Court, which barred the PDP, INEC, and INEC from holding the convention. Well, Justin Okoda-Bang, in a ruling, barred McCarthy-led caretaker committee from exercising any authority or taking any decision on behalf of the PDP henceforth on account of being an illegal body. According to Justice Abang, the McCarthy-led group missing their way to Port Harcourt to obtain a judgment from a division of the Federal High Court, which is a court of coordinate jurisdiction, to that of Lagos to obtain a favorable judgment, and that a judgment which recognizes the McCarthy-led caretaker committee is unlawful, illegal, and has no foundation in law to stand. He also held that until the orders made by the Lagos Division of the Federal High Court, which restrained PDP from holding convention at a time it did what set aside anything done in contravention of the two subsisting orders, are unlawful, illegal, and should not be recognized. So, in essence, by implication, what this means is that if the court is barring the McCarthy-led caretaker committee from any of the party activities, it then means that the planned convention of the party is also or may be barred. Well, let's get a perspective from the other side. The McCarthy caretaker committee has been speaking about this, and this is a reaction from them. In a swift reaction to the judgment, the spokesperson of the McCarthy-led caretaker committee, Prince Dayadeye, told Channels Television this evening that, and I quote, "We will appeal against the court's decision. The judgment does not stop our national convention, as some other courts have given us legal backing. Other courts said that Sheri's leadership does not exist. We have protested against the judge that gave the judgment. They can get 1,000,000 court orders, but we will not be stopped." End of quote. Prince Dayadeye, spokesperson of the McCarthy-led caretaker